everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Matt Capper, and there's another video on Raid Shadow Legends and another in our series of I Built Them So You Don't Have To. I hope things are going really well. I am filming this on Sunday, so even though you are watching this likely Wednesday or Thursday, Plarium really hit the mark with this 2-year anniversary, or God, we were duped again. Whichever sentiment you have on the 2-year anniversary celebration, leave it in the comments down below so I can read it and be like, yeah, I was right. Either way, I'm just covering both my bases here. Anyway, this is another of our video. This time we're going to talk about Adriel, and I want to forewarn you, I have done at least 10 takes on this because I am so underwhelmed by her that I truly believe I have found the move over Lich. The worst champion in Raid Shadow Legends is not you, it's Adriel. So without further ado, let's talk about Adriel. Adriel is a magic affinity epic support based champion of the Sacred Order. Her stats: 18, 330 HP, attack 1101, defense 980, speed 98, and the standard on the rest of it. I'm not even going to go through it. As far as her kit goes, and I'm going to try to just objectively do this, and then at the end where I normally do it, I'll talk about what is wrong and what I'd like to fix. But her aura is a magic ally, this antiquated magic ally speed in all battles by 21%, which is at least respectable. Her A3 has attacks on enemies has a 50% chance of placing a 50% decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. This is 100% if this attack is critical. Must build with crit. This is a 6-turn cooldown, bookable to a 5-turn cooldown. Her A2 heals all allies by 20% of their max HP and places a 30% reflect damage buff on them for 2 turns. And then finally, attacks one enemy has a 20% bookable to 35% chance of placing a 50% decreased accuracy debuff for 2 turns, damage based on that attack. So that's her kit. I'm trying not to say anything till the end of the video, so we're just gonna go and take a look at how I built her out. So here's my build on Adriel. Full disclosure, I wish there was a way I could get books back. Just being honest. How do you build her out? Like, her kit is weird. It needs accuracy, right? Because you got to decrease attack. But you're really, if you're guaranteeing it on a 5-turn, yikes. You want heals, but I've already voiced my opinion on how good the heal branch is, and this is 20% of their max HP. So if I'm healing, say, a Royal Guard who's got around 30k HP, we're talking about earlier game, you don't have this end game stats everywhere. Or, actually, honestly, most Royal Guards are sitting around 30k HP. You don't really build them out to be tanks, which means she's healing them for 6k, and then you get an extra 1200 from this, so 7200. Which is probably Horden's hitting them for more in the dragon anyway, so these heals are nearly useless. And we'll talk about masteries in a minute, which is I have the same opinion of. And then you've got, and then of course the reflect damage, which is a useless skill, which again, we'll try to prove how useless a skill it is. And I think the problem with her is probably part of that, but we'll save that for the end. And then humiliate, we want that accuracy again. So what I did is I made her relatively tanky just to survive. She's just really there to be a pure support champion, healing them up as best they can, or as best she can, and making sure that decreased attack is on all champions. That's what she's there for. She's wave help. She's got 60k HP. We got 2k attack. Now, full disclosure, I don't know if I mentioned it already on the other one, but she does have okay multiplier. She's a 4.4 multiplier on her A1 and a 3.25 on her A3. The problem is, because you're starting at 1100 attack, that's not really that good. I could build her out to get around 4500 attack, but that would be at the expense of, the 34,000 extra in HP, or it would be at the expense of the speed. And plus, you got to remember, I got to have that crit rate. And if we're going to build her out for damage, we also have to have her crit damage, which means she loses even more of the other stats. So what is she? You're never going to build her out to be a true damage dealer. It's just added bonus. So why would I bother? And that's how we went with that. We made sure she had the accuracy. And her defense is, in my opinion, is too low for it, just because if she's a support champion, you want her to survive, and this is like 900. Why even have the attack? Anyway, I'm getting triggered. Adriel has triggered me. You proud of yourself? I actually called Lich better. So here it is. That's how we built her out. And we're gonna try to use her wherever we can. Her masteries here, again, I didn't talking about offense, she's not hitting very hard. I could have went down the offense tree, but I thought, no, this is her point. She's here to be defensive. And actually, I'm gonna change this again because I the more I look at it, the more I don't like the heal side of things. But I'm not taking her into arena. She would be nothing in the arena. You could argue maybe if you had this wicked crazy good shield set and you didn't have anyone else to put it on, you could bring her in for that. And as much as I hate these values, as much as I think these are ridiculously undervalued or underwhelming, sorry, I'm still gonna give her them. I'm still gonna give her this sort of thing. We're gonna go, sure, we'll speed her up. I'd like, again, I don't know where we're gonna put her. I just we're gonna make her survivable, I guess. So she's got good health, so we could do this, and I think this is probably the best way to go with her. Give her that bulwark, give her that selfless defender. She can absorb some of that damage in speed runs for you. Dear God, please don't use this. And then we'll go with this just because that'll give her a chance to decrease accuracy. She's got to reflect damage, so that's not a bad thing. We'll give her this to help her out. She's not putting shields on. Enemies killed each other. Sure. So this is where we're gonna go. I don't know. I'm honestly at a loss. When you take a look at like Runekeeper and you see that the heals that he's giving out is an epic, and then you check Adriel out. So those are her masteries. Let's take her where I think. First, I'm not going to take her into the arena. I can't even fathom why. I'm not going to take her into the Doom Tower. Her skill set, like, she's got a very low accuracy, a very low chance to land this. This has some usability now. This has usability in Doom Tower. It has opportunity to be used, but where with her? And it's 35. We've got a 40% chance now on a single hit. I'm not gonna find a way to use that. And then this here, it's gonna be healing. We're gonna use it. We're gonna have to use it. Not great. We're gonna find a way to make this aura useful because 21% speed is actually useful. And then the decreased attack, of course, that's her saving grace on a ridiculous 5-turn cooldown. So what we've done again with my mythical sidekick. What I've done is we've gone into I can't do it. I've gone into the Dragon's Lair. I've put together an all-magic team of epic champions. We've got revive, we've got damage, we've got defense down. I brought in Tyrell, and I know he's got a single target attack down, but for the waves, she's going to be putting that down AoE, and it's hopefully going to help us. So let's do this, Rum. And this is the only place I really see her. And we'll also talk about some of the misgivings I have on her, even with her kit as it stands. There's always people out there that were going to say, yeah, but. And I'll address those thoughts in the end with my final thoughts. But here, this is what she's going to be good for. These guys are going to take damage at some point here. Hey, she landed decreased accuracy on him. Oh, didn't land the... that's going to be problematic. So we're going to get hit there. Oh, yeah, dead. And dead. So that's good. Revived. Saw how much that reflect damage does. Oh no, we didn't. That's a lie. Alright, Horden. Back off, get your own sandwich, Horden. So that attack down is useful. I mean, don't get me wrong. The skill itself, attack down, especially in progression, is a huge skill. But we're gonna get to the boss here, and I'm gonna stop for a second. I just want to see where she's at because I want to show you how much or how little I think of reflect damage. So we got a couple more turns, so just keep that in mind. That's one turn. All right, we're gonna loop around to it. And this is going to be perfect because he's going to get a chance. So we're going to put up this reflect. And you see, by the way, 7,000 heals. 7,000. My Rune Keeper, what's his, I don't even remember his full name. Rune Keeper, the dwarf guy, 30,000 heals. My Thenisel, 26,000 heal. AoE. With buffs. With real buffs. Oak Skin. This is what I get. Reflect damage. Hopefully that doesn't run through. Actually, I'm not even going to boost. Just because I want to make sure we get... I want to make sure we get hit. And we're going to drop this down to 1 time. Decrease that accuracy. She's landing that really well. So look at how much. Look at how much. Look at, they all got reflect damage. What did he lose? 12,000? What is reflect damage? So again, it's part of her kit. That's one of the mainstays of her kit, is this reflect damage, and it's useless. I mean, really, he was hitting them for half their health, and it barely. It took a couple little ticks off, right? His A1 did more damage than the reflect did on all 5 champions. So that's kind of the problem with the champion here. We were able to make it work, and I mean, so there you go. That's kind of, this is the only scenario. Now there are other scenarios we can use her, and I'm going to talk about it at the end. This is going to be a short video. I'm done. I'm not taking her anywhere else. There's nowhere else I truly find her to have any significant use, and we'll talk about that at the end. So let's go to my final thoughts. And take 2, take 3, take 4. Okay, well, I got her down to 7 minutes. We're gonna try for 5 minutes again. Okay, so she's broken. I'm triggered. I don't like her. I hate her. It annoys me. I would rather burn my money than put the books that I put into her. I feel shame having spent any kind of monetary value on the books that she now owns. There, synopsis. What's wrong with her? First of all, magic. I hate this. I know it's a relic. Although some of the newer somewhat newer like dwarves, even they put some of this on some of them. I don't like it. Maybe somewhere in the world, the future, that's going to become a thing again. But really, affinity-based speed buffs are kind of passe. Give her an all. We'll go to what you should give her in a minute. This here, 6 turns, way too long. Way too long. It means you use it in the first round, and then you probably won't use it again until the second round. Maybe at the end of it. Probably not at all. That means you skip the entire second round, bogging everything down. If you're early game, if you're trying to progress, that means you might wipe because you don't get that attack down. Then you get to the boss. If you manage to survive that second round, you put it once on the boss, and unless you can kill the boss in 2 turns, you'll probably never see it again there either. It's not very useful. Think of how your game's cadence goes. Your abilities should follow that cadence. In 6 turns, on a 2-turn debuff, that's not cadence. Sorry, that's not. Fix it. A2. Reflect damage. Hate it. Stupid. Heals their max HP. You saw them. She's a battle cleric. She's a cleric wearing armor. That's a battle cleric. They heal. In every game ever introduced in the world of fantasy science fiction, clerics heal. She doesn't heal. She pretends to heal, but my Vrask can heal for more. My Lugan can heal for more than my Adriel. Not to mention some of the new ones. Runekeeper, 30k heals, over 30k heals on my champion. My Thenisel, old champion still, 23,000 AoE heal. Plus he puts Oak Skin on them, which increased defense. Not good. You need to fix that. And then her A1, I like the idea of it. Decreased accuracy is such an underutilized ability, but you've got to tax one enemy with a 35% chance of landing. Oh my god, I'm going to be an old man before that thing lands. It's not like you can do anything on areas like the clan boss. The clan boss still lands all his stuff, so it's not like you decrease accuracy to kind of make up some weird thing. So it's broken. How would I fix it? Let me tell you. Complete overhaul. Let's talk with the aura. Aura, drop magic. If she's got ally speed in all battles, oh Nelly, now that's a different story. Now people have to think long and hard, and we'll find a way to use her, because an aura speed of 21 in all battles is a strong aura. There are very select few champions that have that kind of aura. You change that, you drop the magic and just make it ally speed in all battles, she'll be used. People will figure out how to use her. This one, Change a 5-turn bookable to 4-turn. I still don't like it, but at least on a 4-turn, you can go a 2-to-1 in dungeons where she's going to be most useful. You go 2-to-1 in dungeons, that means she's going to, she's going to put it for 2 turns, and then she's going to take, the 2 turns, and she's going to get back again. It's going to become useful, right? There'll be like a 1-turn kind of pseudo phase where she doesn't have it, but at least if it's a 4-turn cooldown on a 2-turn debuff, and you're going 2-to-1, you're going to see it again each round. You're going to have the opportunity to use it each wave, and that's the cadence that you need. I would like it to be a 3-turn, but I don't want to be too greedy on an epic, so let's make that a 4-turn. This here we'll talk about in a second. We'll go to her A1. Her A1, I love the thought of it. Execution, shitty. Let's change this to an AoE. Like Padma, she attacks one enemy. If she critical hits, it has a 35. I don't make it 100% because that would make this way too overpowered. Decreased accuracy is a lot more overpowered than I think people have really figured out. And I think the Doom Tower, Spider, Arena, yeah, it would be very, very overpowered. So I'm okay with the 35% chance. So if she attacks one enemy. If she crits, has a 35% chance of placing this on each enemy. Done. Boom. Love it. Then it'll be good. And then this here can synergize with that. Instead of reflect damage, I'll keep their HP, right? She's got a heal. It's not amazing, but now she's a buff debuffer, and you put this as an increased accuracy. So now her A1 decreases their accuracy. Her A2 increases our accuracy, or the team's accuracy. Her A3 debuffs their attack, and she's got an aura that has speed. That's a champion people will figure out how to use. That's a champion in Doom Tower, or counter meta Arena, right? Can you imagine in the hands and the minds of some of those kind of end game, like a Boomer type or a Little Wheel, these guys who are really want to mess, who are really good in the arena, end game platinum players who are going to come up with these strategies around something like that kit? I think it would be good. I think she would be used. I think it would be a lot better for the game and her. Those are my thoughts. Right now, absolutely useless. Put her in, just burn her. Just use her for food. Don't even, put her away just in case they do buff her. She is a vault dweller. Do not spend your hard-earned resources on this champion until they fix her. Those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Please leave them in the comments down below. Remember, yay or boo Plarium, depending on how things are going with the event. And I hope you be kind. I hope you stay safe. And we'll see you in the next video.